Hello, it's story time with Tanta again. I bet you know this book. I bet your mama or your papa or someone, an auntie or someone like a Tanta, has read this book to you when you were little. But it is one that's very, very special. And this book has been around since 1947. Wow. This is a book that many, many children read. It's called Goodnight Moon. It's by Margaret Brown, and the pictures are by Clement Hurd. Goodnight Moon. Do you say goodnight to the moon sometimes when you see it, when it's big and bright? In the green room, there was a telephone and a red balloon and a picture of, what do you think? Can you see in the room? I see the red balloon. What's in the picture? Can you see that picture over the fireplace? The cow jumping over the moon. And there were 3 little bears sitting on chairs. So there were 2 pictures. Can you count the 3 bears? 1, 2, 3. And the cow is jumping over the moon. And 2 little kittens and a pair of mittens and a little toy house and a young mouse. So look, there's 1, 2, find the kittens. Where are the mittens? They're hanging up. And where is the little mouse? And there's the little toy house. A comb and a brush and a bowl full of mush, and a quiet old lady who was whispering, hush, hush. There on the table, there's a bowl of mush. I think that's a kind of cereal. Makes me think of cream of wheat that we had growing up, but that's bowl of mush. And look, there's the little old lady whispering hush. Good night, room. So we say good night to the whole room. Good night, room. And all the wonderful things in the room. I think the bunny's in bed. Good night, moon. Good night, cow, jumping over the moon. There's good night, moon. And then good night, cow, jumping over the moon. Good night, light, and the red balloon. Good night, bears. Good night, chairs. So he's saying good night to the red balloon. And good night to the 3 bears sitting in chairs. There's a little bunny saying good night. Good night, kittens, and good night, mittens. There's the kittens. There's the mittens. Good night, clocks, and good night, socks. There's the socks. And there's the clock. Good night, little house, and good night, mouse. Can you see that tiny, tiny mouse? Good night, comb, and good night, brush. comb and brush. And the bunny's saying good night to them. And I bet, good night, nobody. See anything on that page? Just some words. Good night, nobody. And good night, mush. And good night to the old lady whispering hush. So good night. Good night, stars, and good night, air. See the stars. Good night, stars, and good night, air. Good night, noises everywhere. I think the bunny's sleeping. Did the bunny go to sleep? I hope you like this very special book. Until next time, I love you.